And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Rose with the ball. Down low. Here's Yao. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Assisted by Derrick Rose.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has. Always finding ways to make an impact.
Puts it up from 17. And Davis can't get it to go. And Derrick Rose gets the three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's LeBron outside.
LeBron
Drills it
James.
from outside.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a three of his own.
Now Davis. After Ben Simmons' three-pointer that didn't go.
Larry
Wasted
Bird.
no time on that
3
one.
points.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display, capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Ben Simmons.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Second chance shot. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And one of the
First
more
team
versatile
foul.
players in this league. Simmons
for
gives you
Toronto.
assists, rebounds,
Ben
steals,
Simmons.
and he continues
At
to
the line for
develop
2.
as a scorer.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And Rose, wide open, he shoots. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Simmons. The three. And James pulls it down. LeBron James on the wing. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Nice touch on the jumper. Even at this stage in his career, LeBron's floor spacing ability continues to evolve.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Rose. He has 6. And it's Yao missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Yao's got 5.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Yao Ming.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lewis misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play. Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Rose, no good. Chicago trails by 11. Hardaway for three. Rebound by Yao.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points in the game so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now Rose, after David Robinson's three-pointer that didn't go.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for Toronto, Jaren Jackson Jr., Kawhi Leonard, Jamal Wilkes.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
A shot by Anthony, nobody around. No good again that time. Toronto working the ball around now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nowitzki for three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Rose scanning the floor. Yao.
That's a Yao Ming slam.
And Yao slams it in.
Assist by Derrick Rose.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And so it's Toronto with an 18-point lead as the And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Chicago trails by 18. That's a 2 from Smith. And it doesn't even draw either. Jackson down low. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor.
Assisted. J.R. Smith.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
From deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Jamal Wilkes.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end. And, Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
The three for Doncic. Tries again. And Jackson finishes inside.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
For three, Durant. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Jordan. 3.
Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Pass to Ilgauskas. A three from Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
From deep, Jordan misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Outside Leonard. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Leonard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Toronto. Pass to Ori. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Wilkes. Here's Leonard.
Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And here is Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Durant for 3. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by Jackson. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Jackson. Leonard trying to break free.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Chicago timeout call.
Chicago calls timeout. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Get ready for the Dance Squad. Checking in for Chicago.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Outside Leonard. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Simmons for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Simmons got 8 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Toronto. Pass to James. Now here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
And again, Chicago, no good. Leonard, that's for 2. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
A second chance effort. Pass to Simmons. And another basket for Toronto.
And every jumper Simmons makes gives the defense more to think about. That's a nice shot.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Toronto. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Chicago has possession. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Simmons pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
From
in the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Kept alive. Here's Sampson over Bird.
Chicago
And the
foul.
call on the
Larry
shot
Bird.
that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
It's on
First
Larry
team
Bird.
foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here is Jordan. He's got 5. And here's KD for 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations. Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
To the inside. From down low. It's good. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter.
When he gets touches inside, LeBron is impossible to stop.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Chosen one.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Stolen by Durant. Bird with it. And Rose picks him up defensively.
Larry Bird.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Jordan inside. He's got 5. Back to Lewis. Over James. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And a wide open look for Simmons. It's good from long range. Simmons got 13 points.
There you go. Money shot for Ben Simmons, trying to open up those driving lanes.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over to the left wing.
Chicago foul. Reggie Lewis. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for Toronto. Jamal Wilkes.
1:51 left in the third. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Durant. Missed inside. And so Doncic will bring it up for Toronto.
Jamal Wilkes.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there. And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And here's Toronto. They're on a 16-6 run. Doncic with it. Robinson picks him up.
The ball goes to
And
Chicago.
Toronto turns it over again.
Now into the lineup
Both
for
teams
Chicago.
will make substitutions. .109 left to play in the third. Here's Durant. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
David
Robinson, that's good. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Back to Anthony. Pass to Jordan. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. And Toronto will come the other way.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And stolen by Jordan. Outside Anthony. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Wilkes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
And so it's Toronto, able to put on a show for the agent. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now Thomas. Double team on Thomas. And stolen by Nowitzki. Stolen by Thomas. Fast break Toronto. Leonard's got the ball. Drills the 3. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Here's Thomas. Pass to Doncic. And again, Toronto with the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
It's Jordan on the wing. Nowitzki outside. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Toronto with the rebound. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Davis.
Toronto.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
For Toronto.
And Toronto making a change here.
James Devin Booker.
Thomas outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5
Carmelo
from long
Anthony.
range?
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
The 3 from Barnes. That shot missing. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Dunking is second nature to LeBron. All he needs is ideal positioning, and he's golden.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A nice shot by Booker.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
3-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Nowitzki. And again, no good by Chicago. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Ilgauskas with it. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. And here's Anthony from the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Ilgauskas. And here's Booker. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Now Nowitzki over Jackson. And again, Chicago. No good. Thomas outside. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for Chicago.
Anthony Davis.
Davis with the bucket.
A confident shooter from outside AD's range really helps open up this offense.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Bro, why have you
And
not
just using the
played yet,
natural
bro?
advantage he has, he can see
47-104,
over the
bro.
top of the defense.
And let's also add he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused,
Carmelo
relentless, and they got the job done.
Dirk Nowitzki.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Over Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Dirk Nowitzki.
That one good for 2.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's LeBron. Misses there. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.